Alrighty, what's up everybody? It's your girl Victoria.
What's up, it's Miss Beckett.
And today we have a special guest. Her name is
Nakeeria Adams.
Okay, she hit us with the last name too.
Okay, first and last. So we get an exclusive. Okay.
So today we're going to be talking about dance, all things dance, the dance community, dance life, whatever the hell y'all want to talk about with dance.
All the good stuff.
But first, before we do that, obviously, we always got to get to know our guest a little bit. So we wanted to ask you some questions.
Yeah, so tell us where you're from, all of that, age, how'd you get started dancing, give us the goodies.
Alright. Well, like I said, my name is Nakeeria. I know it's a mouthful. But I'm 19 years old and I live in Carrollton, Texas. I started dancing, I got started dancing professionally when I was 13 at a studio, but I've been dancing since I was little, just doing that whole thing, but yeah.
So why do you think you have been dancing since you were little?
I don't know, it's just something that I love to do. It's something that I caught on to. I wasn't one of those kids that wanted to do everything, Like, I just always stuck to dance.
I was one of those kids.
You were?
Yeah, me too.
I did soccer, I did whatever.
Yeah.
Right, track,
That's how all my
all that.
siblings are too. Like, they wanted to do everything. And I was the only one that was like, I'm gonna stick to dance. It spoke to me,
Okay. I actually have like a lot of respect for people who like have a hobby and they stick to that hobby for like years and years and years. Because I want to do so many things. Like even the jobs I've had, they've been like in different industries or whatever. Because I'm just so curious on what things are. But
it's a good thing too. Like trying to find out what you want to do and what you're good at. That's also good.
But what inspired you? Like, who inspired you to start dancing? Where did you get your inspiration from?
Well, my mom was a dancer. But I don't think she was the one who inspired me because she stopped when I was like born, she didn't keep it going. I would say my inspiration was the choreographer Wildebeest. I don't know if y'all know him.
Yes, Wildebeest.
Bro,
that's cool.
I love him. Like
Yes.
I was watching him since I was little. Like he was my first choreographer that I started watching. So he definitely inspired me.
That's why your style is so like it's so good.
Yeah, and you're so versatile too.
Yes,
so it's
of
crazy.
course. But naturally, like that's your style.
Yeah.
I remember we did Sida's shows. Shout out to Sida.
Yes,
And on the second act or the second song that we did, that was perfect choreography for you because
I remember I wanted to be in that dance too, even though I didn't learn it.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad she chose me because it was definitely like my style.
Okay, and then how do you figure out like what your style is like?
Oh man, I think it's just practicing and keep doing it, and being in a studio, being in all those classes, finding out what my strength was, that definitely helped. And hip hop was just, I was just good at it. And at first I was terrible, yes, like I was terrible at hip hop, but the more I practiced, the more I kept going, like definitely.
So with this pandemic, what would y'all say is like easier? Like, do you guys think like learning from a classroom is easy, or do you think like learning stuff from like TikToks and YouTubes and IG lives? Do you think that's better? I would say for me, I'm like one of those people like you got to show me now, so that way I can put it in my head. So I like learning from like online.
Oh really? Online?
Yeah, because it takes too long to learn a dance. It takes an hour to learn a dance. Like at a studio, right? It takes them an hour to break it down and then you like whatever. And me, I have like ADHD, so I'm not really paying attention and I'll forget like the choreography or whatever.
Yeah.
But like here I can just practice it, whatever.
I like in class. I like the energy. I like the vibe.
That's what a lot of people say.
Yeah, I like to speak. I'm the type of person that I'm really personable too. So I like to talk. You know me in class. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Like I just like the energy. I like to see what you're bringing. I like to physically see how I can grow and learn from everybody else in the class too, because it's things that y'all probably do that I don't know how to do, or it's things that y'all might move a certain way and I'm like, damn, that's cute, I want to incorporate that. But if I'm at home and I'm by myself, then it's just me.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Learning from other people definitely helps me too. Like there's definitely like dancers that are better than me and I learn from them, and I just love the dance community. Like it's just amazing energy. So yeah.
But y'all you're a trained dancer too, right?
Yeah. Well, I've been dancing since if I showed you this picture right now, you would laugh because I'm literally 3 years old holding a microphone, and then I have another picture where I'm 5 and I'm dancing like this. So like I love dancing. Like I've danced all my life.
So I didn't pick it up till I was 21. So that's actually that might be why, because y'all like were like raised in it. And like me, I am like looking at all the people who are better than me. So I'm like, damn it, okay, hold on, I gotta practice this at home and come back and show you bitches I can do it.
And it's a funny story. I lived in Jersey at the time. I probably was like 7 years old. And I used to take class down the street from my house. And J-Lo's, this is when like Jennifer Lopez was popping, like popping. I think, I don't know, Jenny from the Block. It was one of those songs that came out that was fire. And her choreographer came and taught our dance class. And he started calling everybody else out. And when he called me out, I just froze. I was just like, no, I'm shy, like, you know. And he just told me, like, if you ever feel like you have a gift, you have a talent, like, it's not even about being shy about us. It's about doing what you feel inside, too. Like, everybody is there to support you. So ever since, like, I think about it like that. Like, you're there to learn. You're there to get better. You're there to get better. Y'all not there to judge me. So I think that's another thing. Because when you go take classes, you feel like somebody's judging you.
Sometimes there are people that are. You gotta be honest.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is a little intimidating, but I would say for the most part, like the dance community is very like open and accepting or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. So I mean, tell us more about like other things that you do. Like, how do you keep dance alive?
And talk about teaching too, because you do teach.
Yeah, I used to teach. Well, like touching on like the energy and dance community, the conventions are definitely intimidating. Oh my gosh. And then you get some of those snobby dancers that are like, I'm better than you. And I'm just like, okay, dang. But yeah, and then teaching, I did teach at TCD, which was my first studio ever. I taught little kids 5 to 8. It's awesome. And then I also taught at Nakeeria Dance Space. Shout out to y'all.
Yes. Dance Space. Come see us tomorrow night.
Yes. It was cool. Like, you know, I didn't get a lot of people that came to my class, but it was all right in the end. But except for her, yeah, she was my OG student. I always came.
It was on a Friday. Let's just say
it
that.
was on a Friday. It was hard every time. But your choreography is good.
It's good. That Freedom one, was it Freedom?
Bro, oh my gosh, I was blown away.
We did a whole concert.
I know we did, but like still, it's like I really love your talent, so that's why I wanted you to come on the show too.
Thank you.
But I mean, I know you freestyled to your man's song.
Oh yes, I sure did. He's sitting right over there. He's a rapper or whatever. But yes, I did come up with choreography to his song, Going Nuts. It was awesome. But yeah, and he was in there too for a little bit. It was cool.
Oh, I did see that. I saw that. I saw you. Okay.
Yes.
But what's it like coming up with choreography like that? Because you mostly like freestyle. Well, I guess anybody's freestyling when they're coming up with stuff. But
yeah,
you're a good freestyler too. So.
Yeah, and sometimes I get people that say your freestyle look like choreography. I'm
yeah,
like,
it does.
Dang, I didn't even know, you know. But I just listen to the song. I choreograph by the song. And then sometimes with the beat and stuff. So I just have to like keep listening to it over and over again. And it helps if I know the song, actually, because I choreograph by the song. So yeah, that whole process, I just listen. I'm like, okay, what transitions can I do? What would look good after this move, you know? It's just that whole process for me.
Do y'all learn better from songs you know? Like when like they have a class and they're posting it on Instagram and they're like, hey, it's gonna be to Yikes by Nicki Minaj. Are you like in there because you're like, yikes, this is my shit or whatever?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm guilty. Yes, when I start freestyling, like I know they're going to tell us to freestyle, so let me hear a little beat. Okay, and then you start listening a little bit more for the accents, I guess. Well, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know the beats, so like when they're talking about it and teaching you on how to do it, you know like which marks to hit.
Yes, because you start hearing like the technicalities of the music. Yes.
Yeah, so that's why I like when they teach to a song I know, but I've also liked when they teach the songs I don't know, because I've learned like new songs through dance class. Like I've heard songs I've never heard before.
And you fell in love with them, right?
Yeah, I would go home and put it on my Spotify playlist or something. Like
BMO?
BMO, yeah.
Like, I didn't know
to that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Have you listened to her whole album?
Mm-mm.
Oh, girl, listen.
I need to hop on because like I love that song.
Because that's my shit. I'm not even gonna lie, that whole album, she is just so soulful. But anyway, sorry, listen.
You know, we talking about Ari Lennox. We're gonna shout her out too.
Lennox,
sorry.
I know, one of the two. Tomato.
Yeah. But okay.
Okay, but what do you have going on now? Like coming up, I know you said you're not teaching anymore, right?
Yeah, sadly I'm not. And I haven't been to any classes yet. Now that studios are starting to open up, kind of sucks, but it's because I've been working nonstop. But Right now I'm just coming up with my own stuff. I have some more ideas in my head. I want to come up with like an acting dance piece.
Like posting your work or whatever. How has like that transition now? Because I mean, you said you're not working at a studio and you're trying to post more. Like, how does that feel now? Like, do you feel like it's out of your comfort zone still, or do you feel like you should have been doing it earlier?
Like, do you mean like being out of a studio?
No, like just posting your work in general.
Oh, okay. I think I like it better now that I'm not in the studio because I felt like I just had to post.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I taught and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
I have to do this. It's kind of like you know. But me coming up with my own stuff and a whole dance that I want to do, something that I thought of, and, you know, not being in the studio, being in different locations, I definitely like that better. It just, so I feel like I can be more creative with it, and yeah. So.
I think the best way to learn is like working for somebody else, and then you feel like, oh, maybe I can do better. So like you venture off on your own and kind of do that.
That definitely helped.
It's always just adding a piece of what someone taught you or something that you learned from someone, incorporating it, because that's all that life is.
Yeah.
Like your eyelashes. I'm sorry, I just
Thank
noticed
you, girl.
them.
Don't get too close though.
Where are they from? Can we know?
A beauty
Just kidding.
supply store.
Beauty
Simple,
supply.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like they are so
They look like
simple.
eyelash extensions. I was
I
like,
just
alright,
put them on because I was like, I don't feel like doing nothing today, but we gonna look decent, okay? Thank you, Lord. It is Sunday, and we are serving Domino's pizza, okay?
Okay, decided grapes.